Hey, I'm Hannah, and I'm here with my fellow UAB occupational therapy student classmates today, and we're going to be talking to you about good sleep hygiene. So, what is occupational therapy? We are a holistic form of therapy that looks at the whole person as well as their environment. Then we analyze how both of these impact one another in completion of activities that you want to do or need to do. We use these activities that you do on a daily basis as a means of therapy and seek to help you be the most functional as possible given your circumstances. Why is occupational therapy relevant to sleep hygiene? Well, sleep is a very important occupation and contributor to your overall health and well-being. We help to analyze what's hindering healthy sleep and give interventions plus advice that may contribute to better sleep routine. Sleep is crucial for optimal occupational participation and performance, as well as the engagement in daily life. In the case of healing and restoring your body, sleep is crucial. So, we as occupational therapists, students, address problems with your sleep framed from a perspective of health maintenance and health promotion.
Okay, so my name is Helen, and today me and Dominic are going to be talking a little bit about sleep environment. So that just means where you sleep, just in the environment in which you rest, and how that can really impact your quality of sleep and your ability to fall asleep. So, like Hannah said, as occupational therapy students and occupational therapists, one day we're going to help kind of create interventions that might help better your sleep and your sleep quality. So first, I know that it sounds a little bit crazy, but where you sleep doesn't have to be necessarily a bedroom. It can be, you can kind of modify your home, and maybe there's places or other rooms in your house that isn't necessarily a bedroom, but has less distraction, less noise, that you could kind of turn into a temporary bedroom. And this could help you sleep more and sleep and have better quality of sleep. The use of fans, you can use a fan to help kind of diminish any background noise or any distractions, to let you sleep better and sleep more soundly. And then finally, energy conservation. This is just a term that's used. That just means you can do things more efficiently and that take less energy. So small changes that can be made, like using Siri or Alexa or Google to help turn on and off your lights, maybe turn on some soothing music. You can use these to help impact your quality of sleep as well.
I'm Dominic. I'll be going over the second portion of sleep environment. So just some things to consider while you are trying to get quality sleep. Use of headrests or headscarves and silk pillowcases can help improve sleep by reducing irritation along your scalp, adjusting your medication schedule with your primary physician to improve time it takes to fall asleep. Some medications can prevent you from falling asleep or keep you up at night. Blackout curtains are very good to help reduce the amount of sun that comes in the morning, so that way you can sleep longer. I know for me, sometimes the sun comes up earlier and earlier and can wake you up at that time. So you can also invest in a quality mattress. So if you have the ability to get a better mattress, one that can improve your quality of sleep, that's also a recommendation. Does not have to be that way. You can ensure the sleep environment is free from clutter and stress. I know for me, if my room is super dirty, then I do not sleep well. I'm anxious. So this definitely contributes to your stress and anxiety. And always remember that your sleep environment does not have to be your bedroom. A couch or recliner could be a better option, especially if the bedroom is upstairs. So like Helen was talking about with energy conservation, we don't want to be climbing our stairs and being completely exhausted or just not being able to make it up the stairs. So just understand that convenience and comfort are definitely key in this situation.
Hi, my name is Katie Claire, and I'm just going to talk about some general sleep strategies. And so, an important sleep strategy is to create a sleep routine. And keeping a consistent routine of going to bed and waking up at the same time each day can help to improve sleep by keeping your biological clock consistent. And there are facts that show that keeping the same sleep wake times through the week might improve sleep by keeping your biological clock consistent. And based on your sleep cycle, the body releases different hormones. that encourage sleepiness and wakefulness at certain times. So trying to keep that in check is really helpful. And also taking some time to wind down before bed is really beneficial to help allow your brain to prepare for sleep. And it's proven that limiting excess light and time spent on electronic devices or TV usage can promote better sleep preparation and quality. And then regarding positioning, if you're able to, recognizing if certain positions make you feel more nauseous or if they just make you feel uncomfortable or you wake up in pain, it can be helpful to be aware of that. And you can add pillows for added support to help if you're experiencing pain or discomfort in various sleeping positions for easeability in falling asleep. And we understand this might be different for every person, but there are a bunch of resources on the internet if you have the availability to search for them. And then also some calming techniques before bed. You can do some breathing activities, which we're going to address later on. And a sound machine is also beneficial. And I have some, like a link here and an app on your iPhone that can help to limit noise. And some scents like essential oils might provide a calming environment. But if you can refer to your physician before using these, especially lavender oil, because some resources state that it should be avoided for patients with hormone sensitive cancers. And lastly, the cleaning frequency. It's important to keep in mind that clean sheets can promote better sleep, and not washing them regularly, such as every other week or every week, can expose you to different bacteria and dander and things that are commonly found on sheets and other bedding. And some of these include sweat and skin cells, which can cause itchiness or exposing yourself to excess bacteria. And like I said, to prevent this, sheets can be washed every week, or you can try washing every other week to see what works best for you. And if you're able to, consider changing your mattress protector at least every month or every other month. And just because a clean sleeping environment will definitely promote better sleep. And these are just some photos of some strategies that I mentioned earlier, like the app and the sound machine and different positions to try with different pillows.
Hey, my name's Madeline, and I'm going to be talking a little bit about the role of a caregiver. So as a caregiver, there are many ways that you can help too. Many of these are simple, such as keeping your loved one's room quiet and comfortable. So fatigue is a common side effect of breast cancer and certain treatments. And so therefore, by creating a calming sleep environment, you can take some of the work that leads up to sleep off of your loved one. Another great way to help with a positive sleep schedule is to track your loved one's sleep. And you can do that by keeping a sleep diary. So this can track sleep duration and quality of sleep. There are lots of great resources and images out there for sleep diaries. And we've attached one example on this slide. So sleep diaries allow you and your loved one to record sleep patterns and track if certain things, such as limiting screen time before bed, sleeping in a certain position, or using a sound machine, may increase or impact their sleep. So that's a great tool. And then lastly, while focusing on the well-being of a loved one, it can be easy to overlook your own sleep. So many studies have shown that caregivers experience sleep disturbances themselves. And so it's really important to take the time and just kind of determine if you believe that your sleep is being impacted, and to develop a routine that works for both you and your loved one. And this may require reaching out to other family, friends, or local organizations for help, but just remember that your health is important as well.
Hey everyone, I'm Allison. And so one of the things that we kind of thought about making this presentation was like, we're giving you a lot of information and we're telling you to relax. And then one of the things that we wanted to do was kind of talk through what relaxing can look like. So here on this slide, we've got names of a lot of different breathing techniques. And in that bottom right-hand corner, there is actually a link to a website that explains all of these. I'm gonna go through them really quickly just to give you an idea. Pursed lip breathing, you just breathe in through your lips that are like pursed, like that. And then diaphragmatic breathing, it's going to be breathing, focusing on getting those deep breaths in your belly. Sometimes people call it belly breathing. So that's supposed to be breath conscious technique. And so what you do on that is you're just really focusing on a specific word or a phrase or something that's calming to you and kind of add it into your breathing. Lion's breath, what it does is it involves more of your facial muscles, and like it's a little silly, but it's helpful for some people. Alternate nostril breathing, you actually close off one of your nostrils and breathe in and out, alternating them. Equal breathing, it's exactly what it says. You're going to breathe in for the same amount of time as you're breathing out, and the goal is to kind of get it in set sections for about a couple of minutes. Resonant coherent breathing, it's very similar to equal breathing. You're trying to get 5 good cycles of breathing in. The Sitali breath, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but this is actually related to kind of the yoga practice. And you get in a comfortable position and you move your mouth, and it's kind of similar to like the pursed lip breathing. Deep breathing to me is kind of similar to your diaphragmatic. You're going to take in those deep breaths and hold them. And then the humming bee breath is actually, you close part of your ear and you hum while you're breathing. Again, this is just a quick overview of these different breathing techniques. Everybody kind of finds one that they like to settle into. For me personally, I have one that I really like that I think I'm gonna actually kind of go through with everyone in just a moment. And so feel free to look at this website, kind of try these out. It's a good thing to do when you're trying to go to sleep and you feel like your mind is racing, or if you're having, you're just trying to calm yourself and center yourself so you can get some of that good sleep and some of that practice. And once you start getting into a routine, sometimes it can signal your body that it's time for rest, and it can help ease with that. So I think now we're going to go to that exercise. Perfect. Okay, so this is called box breathing or 4-count breathing. I've heard different things. What I like about this one is I'm very visual, and it gives me something to focus on while I'm doing it. And so I just want to go through the full cycle at least twice, maybe 3 times. So what you'll do is you'll go up with your breath on that first count on the left side of that square, and you'll breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you'll hold for 4 counts as well. You'll go hold for 1, 2, 3, 4. And then breathe out 1, 2, 3, 4. And you hold it 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we start the cycle again. So we'll do that one more time. Breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Great job, everybody. So it's just an easy technique that you can hold, and you can kind of use whenever you're trying to calm yourself or get yourself in a space ready to go to sleep.
All right, hi guys, my name is Haley, and I want to recap everything we've gone over so far. Like Allison was saying, we know it was kind of overwhelming with all this information, so just to touch back, there are 2 really good ways to promote a good sleep hygiene, and that is through changing the environment and or changing your sleep routine. So if you're going to change the environment, some techniques we talked about today include trying different pillowcase and or bedding materials, try different electronics to simplify tasks like for energy conservation, as Helen was discussing earlier. Dawn mentioned sleeping in a room that's convenient and comfortable, which might not always be a bedroom. Fans, they can be really helpful as a comforting sound, regulating temperature, removing and adding fans, and overall just creating a comforting sleep environment through thick curtains, away from people, downstairs if traveling up and downstairs is too effortful sometimes. And then strategies to change the routine might just start with establishing a routine, getting your body on a cycle that it can recognize. Try different sleeping positions. You can incorporate calming techniques prior to bed and increasing that cleaning frequency to once again just promote a really comfortable feeling. Now, before I go on, I did want to say all of these are just strategies and suggestions. My mom recently beat breast cancer and chemo treatments about 3 weeks ago. And I can personally say for us, having fans in the room was a big no-no. We took all of her fans out because hair would get blown into her face, and that was very upsetting. When she got the port put in her chest, she no longer was able to sleep on her side, and we had to move our recliner to her bedroom so she could sleep in a position that was a little more up and on her back. So all this to say, make sure that you know you and you listen to yourself. So that is going to be our big takeaway point. Hannah, if you want to go on to the next slide. There it is. You know you best. These are strategies based on all of our experiences, all of our research, and all of our education. So overall, you need to find what works best for you. And it's okay if that requires some trial and error. You might try one of these strategies or a new one, and it might make it worse. But then again, you're going to try something eventually that will make it better. But overall, know you need to talk to your doctor and keep in contact with them until you find a solution that you are happy with. That's the most important thing, is finding whatever is comfortable and promotes your sleep, because that's so important to your recovery. And especially as caregivers, it's important to you guys as well that you are getting sleep, because it's good for everyone at all points. So we want to thank you so much for joining us today. We hope you were able to find some of this helpful and useful. And again, just thank you for joining us, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.